afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much, Dominic, for your incredible leadership. And you understand that I've heard that story many times before. People didn't believe that I could ever win the office of the Bronx Borough President. They said a woman of color could never win this office. And I said, really? Watch me work. Watch this African-American, Caribbean-American woman work. And I truly know that this was God's plan and not my plan. Thank you so much to the BLAC Institute, to Bertha Lewis for your incredible leadership, for your tireless efforts, for what you do on the front lines every single day, fighting for racial equality and social justice and voter education, and doing the work to uplift God's people every single day. This work is truly not easy, but many of us have been called to serve for such an important time as this. So allow me to reintroduce myself as the Bronx Borough President, Vanessa Gibson, the first African-American and female elected borough president. I am my ancestors' wildest dreams, all of their hopes and all of their aspirations. They fought for me to be here today. They laid the groundwork so that I could rise to this position. And now, as I serve in this moment, for this season, and for this reason, family, understand, I wake up every day on purpose with a purpose. Because I realize that because of the work of Bertha and so many, that you have already put the footprints in history, not only for me to follow, but to create my own footprints, to make sure that our young people in the Bronx and beyond can look at me and see themselves and see the hopes and possibilities come true, and make sure that our young people know that they are destined for success, no matter where they come from, no matter their race, their ethnicity, their gender. Their block should never block their blessing. Their status, their circumstance should never determine their future. And for generations and generations, so many that have come before me, I think about so many of my sisters, and I know, one of the honorees, Ingrid, talked about, Congressman Major Owens. My political mother in this game is the late, great Aurelia Green. And she's from the Bronx, served as an assembly member, deputy borough president, and she mentored me. As she climbed the ladder, she lifted me up. And now it's my opportunity as I climb the ladder to lift someone else up. That's how you build power in the Black and brown communities. That's how you allow our young people to be driven and successful leaders. We have to open up doors, y'all. We have to make sure that we own property. We are creating good paying jobs so that people have a pathway to the middle class and they're not struggling like many of our people were during the pandemic. All of you understand, I have been serving in this role for just 6 months, since January 1st. And in my first week, one of the most horrific residential fires in the city of New York was in the Bronx, in Twin Parks, and we lost 17 neighbors. It was Bertha and the BLAC Institute and the BLAC that called and said, Vanessa, what do you need? Because guess what? The people in Twin Parks look just like the people in Brooklyn and just like the people in the rest of our city. What do you need from us? People reached out. That's what we do in times of challenge. And so I am reminded that through the pain, we can find purpose. And in the middle of a storm, we can find strength. People try to knock us down a lot of times in the Bronx. Folks try to count us out. But if you know like I know, when folks count you out, God counts you in. God counts you in. And so I am a living witness of all of your labor, of the BLAC Institute, of the incredible work done since 2010. I am a seed that was planted that is now the Bronx Borough President. And as I stand on shoulders of those that have come before me, those that have never given up, I have the same commitment and dedication that I too will not give up. I will not give up on our young people. I will make sure that we build in the Bronx, that we empower families, we create the access and opportunities, and we make investments that allow people to live in dignity with good paying jobs. And so I want to thank you for this honor, because it's an honor to be honored. And I want to recognize my sisters who are being honored, Miss Tina Williams and Ingrid Martin Lewis and Laura Kavanaugh. They represent the future. We all represent the future. And we have to realize that this is our moment. We do this work with a passion every single day, but we realize our purpose in life, which is to leave a legacy, to leave footprints for others to follow, to make a difference in this world. I want to make sure that the Bronx is better when I leave than the way I got it when I started. And if I can do that, if I can make a fraction of an improvement as my ancestors have done, I know that I am doing a good job. And so I say thank you for this recognition. And you know I have to accept this on behalf of my beloved borough of the Bronx, the Boogie Down Bronx, because we have been through some things. And I think about so many of our young people, and I accept this on their behalf, because our children are destined for success. They are gifted and talented, and just like someone poured into me, we have to now pour into our young people who are the next generation of leaders. So congratulations, my fellow honorees. Thank you, Bertha. I love and appreciate you, my sister, and to each and every one of you, God bless you, and let's keep up the great work. Thank you.